And that leads us on to Microsoft.
Which we didn't enjoy watching, did we? It was quite
Ups
boring
and
to
downs.
watch.
You know, I think it started off really well,
Oh yeah.
and then just as soon as Battlefield 1 came on,
Yeah.
I was like, right, okay.
Done
Then
now.
started introducing
Because these aren't in order,
Yeah.
are they? Really? As how it happened, I don't think.
not particularly. No, they're not.
No. So let's get to the top and let's just.
Well, I'm going
Smash
to
it
go
as
to
through
the
there, Rosie.
toilet, so you guys talk.
Okay.
You can.
I didn't tune in till later on in your stream at this
So
one.
there's a mouse there. So
Tough. Have you played Gears of War? In any
Again,
respect?
it's not FPS. Don't do it.
It's
I don't do it.
third person. Actually.
It's third
Oh,
person.
well, it's still shooty, bang,
It's
bang.
bang bang, muscly. Right,
Yeah.
so the problem with this was, for me, is somehow they've magically made it all brown again. Do you remember the problems with the old ones, the complaints? I don't know if you remember, but it was always like, all these fucking games are either grey or they're brown. The
Yeah,
same
it's
happened with
making
Fallout as well. It was
shit.
like, it's grey or it's brown, and that's what it was, and that was the problem with Fallout. And then
Makes the world outside more interesting then.
yeah, the real world, you mean?
Yeah.
So, Gears of War should have got rid of this by now, and they definitely
Mm.
tried to get rid of it in the in number 3, and they started putting some splashes of colour in. But somehow, me looking at that game, it was grey and it was brown at the same time, so they've achieved something.
Ground.
But then they'd have like ground, and then they'd have like these real random splodges of colour that seemed out of place. Like
Yeah.
this is green. See, you've got some colour here, motherfucker.
No, they can't do that.
And-
It's obviously they did it for atmosphere. Like the
they-
nitty gritty atmosphere,
Yeah, yeah.
the world of course,
Oh, it's-
war ravaged shit.
it's depressing.
But just putting a splash of green. Look, that blade of grass is green.
It's a bit like that, and then they'll have an over the top amount of colour, like
Like
they'll be-
oversaturated.
yeah, they'll have loads
yeah.
of lightning coming down or something. It'll be really bright and vibrant.
That would just hurt your eyes though.
But it doesn't connect to the world then, and it's
Yeah,
like,
that
see,
would
we've
just-
got colour.
That would
I
hurt.
don't know, that's what I was taking from it. Did you get any of that, Aaron?
we're talking about
The
Gears of
colour,
War.
Gears of War 4,
Yeah.
the colour gate.
That would hurt your eyes if you used to kind of like a dim kind of thing, and then all of a sudden being.
Well, yeah, I remember you.
That was my take
Well,
from it,
well,
and the fact that everybody
there
was
was-
too skinny.
There was a little bit of.
Because used to have been that wide in Gears of War.
Yeah.
There was a
like,
little
brick
bit
shit.
of
Yeah.
all manner of stuff going on with it, which is what put me off. I'll try and get the gameplay tomorrow. So come on. Right.
That's it, Thorn.
Oh, and we had Geralt of Rivia in there as
Yeah,
well.
we did. Yeah, it just dropped off at the end.
Just there if you can see
Right, I
him.
think this might be the
Marcus
actual.
from the original games, but old.
We got
Oh,
an
oh,
advert.
wait, no, I did see the trailer for this.
Let's give
I think.
this guy there you go. Let's give him some AdSense.
Facebook.
Well,
do that.
that's going on for a minute.
so
now.
the other
Oh, come on, you
problems-
should be correcting that yourself.
Was the other problems were
Right,
yeah,
here we
the
go.
characters weren't as buff as they should,
They weren't
as
as
we're
buff.
used to,
There's
which
a-
had an effect on
There's
me.
a big thing about weight of character. In the original Gears of War, your characters felt heavy.
Yeah, like
But
stomping
stupid.
around.
Stupid,
stupidly
but
out.
it's a game and it
Because
was
it's a
fun.
game.
Yeah.
When they slammed into cover, it was a
Yeah.
it was a
You
thud.
could almost
and you're
feel the weight.
"Oh, yeah, it's weight there."
you really could.
And when they were shooting people, the bullets felt like they had physicality in
Yeah.
the world. Everybody's slimmer.
They're all
Look at
slimmer.
them.
So we tried to address that complaint, which wasn't a complaint for me.
No. And then they come out into this is the gameplay.
Yeah.
They'll go outside in a second, but
You know what I mean? It's like grey, and then there's grey and there's yellow.
yeah,
Right.
Adam mentioned it, and it didn't really swap out to me until he said it's like cartoon. It's like a cartoon. You also see some terrible physics in it.
Brightness. Yeah.
Um,
And then green grey shit.
when you start shooting somebody in a minute, the body just flops around. I don't think these enemies have any weight. They're not
They
reacting.
forgot to colour them in
Yeah.
as well.
See you later. Look,
Ah,
it's absolutely ridiculous. Then.
Look, it's just, yeah, I know it's wind. That's what Sharon pointed out. But
It's
I don't
meant
know.
to be wind, but nothing else is flying
see,
past
those enemies look bulky.
Yeah, and then he hits and it's like, yeah, that's not too
You're not
bad.
feeling too much of the
Everybody's,
brutality,
like,
generally speaking.
Didn't slam. Yeah, before he used the lancer and he'd be powering
Yeah,
through the
probably
biceps,
driving
rippling,
through
and you're
them,
like,
yeah.
I mean, it was grim, but it was good. You know, really visceral when
You
you're
can feel
playing
the
it.
force. in
Yeah,
it.
you're like, yeah, I'm going to chainsaw this motherfucker.
And you
Yeah.
pointed out the bullets.
The bullets
Somehow
are-
the bullets just seem shit.
pissily thin.
Yeah, like
They
they're not
used to
going to
be
hurt.
these big, chunky, hot pieces of lead.
Blasted holes. in it.
Yeah, you
Go,
you-
go,
you-
go, go, go.
that Lancer gun, when you ran out of ammo on that Lancer gun, it used to be upsetting because you're like, man.
How have
Yeah.
they got the physical strength to do that?
Well, because they're not as big, are they?
They're
So
not
they
as big,
just...
so.
they
I know it sounds really, really silly, but you
No,
you learn to
I
expect
know what you
certain
mean.
things,
It's kind
don't
of
you?
like StarCraft.
Yeah, if
Like
you
Jim Rainey, you wouldn't expect him to be some gimpy little thing. But
yeah, all of a sudden
hi.
just changing him to be like, oh yeah, I'm standing stone, piss wet through, but look at how
Yeah.
ripped I am. You're like, well, hang on a minute, you're meant to be massive,
Yeah,
solid,
Jim
scary
fucking
motherfucker
Rainey.
smoking. I don't smoke anymore, I'm vegan. What?
Yeah, this is an over-the-top testosterone game, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
it's
"Ah, fuck
meant
yeah."
to be
Beefcake
bollocks.
Yeah,
men.
I mean, even made the women beefcake women. Mate,
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
bothered.
like Amazonian
Yeah, just
strength.
look at the size of the armour they're carrying, the
She's
size of the
smaller than
weapons.
me.
Yeah, they should have rippling biceps. Everybody should. I have no problem with that. And I think that should be happening more in games.
She's
I
got a
think.
thigh gap and everything. That's just,
She got
That shit.
fucking- oh my word!
sorry,
See, what I mean?
woman input than
You're-
that.
Why
Yeah,
are you
but-
worried about that?
but
I only know
exactly
about this
that
because
though.
of ex-girlfriends.
Exactly that.
Something
Though.
about
You don't think that like. I mean,
Quite strange thing.
She
you
would
got
need to have
something-
muscly thighs to be able to carry all that weight on her.
Well, you'd think so, because the guys are meant to be all overly buff and stuff. It's like, I don't mind seeing that. I want to see that. And to a certain degree, they sort of trying that in Horizon, Dawn of Squidge, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, yeah.
Zero
Zero Dawn.
Dawn. But they always have to be whiffs.
Yeah,
And It's
yeah.
like, well, come on. Look
Why
at it.
can't
She's
we
lifting
meet
a fucking
women?
door.
Yeah. But look at the size of her biceps. I've got bigger biceps.
Your arms are going to break. Your legs should break. It's
Her back should be
Her
broken.
back should be broken. Breaking back.
Yeah,
But-
this is a game where bulky characters
It's
mean
ridiculous.
business and
It's comedy. It's bollocks. It's a 1980s action movie.
Yeah, it needs to be
It's-
silly.
Yeah, but then we see
Audience
again,
alone.
like they introduce these weapons and
how can he
it's nonsense. It's like-
throwing CDs?
Yeah, exactly.
But even this shit, I've don't just noticed the cover they're using, these little
Yeah.
weird,
Well, they-
organic looking things, or whatever it is.
Yeah, they
I like that
Look,
effect.
shit,
Just splash
that's-
on the
spot
screen.
screen is always.
Yeah, that's
That
always a
movie's gonna be
classic.
sick.
But I mean, that happened in Oven, but look at it, it looks shit.
Each one of these
When's
enemies
this
don't
coming
hardly
out?
have any weight. As soon as he died, he hit the ragdoll button.
Yeah, and that's it.
Or definition, or colour, or anything.
So if that glitches, it's going to be spread across the screen.
Yeah, it's not for me. As me and Adam, a big original Gears of War fan, it's an artistic style losing out to perceive. Yeah. Well, me and Adam are massive fans of the original game. The original game was a console seller.
Yeah, oh god, yeah.
I
I
mean-
needed an Xbox 4 that game.
Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody's personal games of choice are different. Which
Only
is
in co-op,
why-
though.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Which is why the PlayStation never really has offered me anything as an individual gamer.
PlayStation 3 certainly not.
Yeah, especially PlayStation 3. So the Xbox always had them kind of single player, mindless games that I enjoyed, and then they also then got better versions,
Bottom
Skyrim,
Masters.
better. Yeah, well, and then occasionally, like that's the only thing that they have. They have those things, but
Yeah.
the Gears of War hasn't been right. I didn't play Judgment. I wasn't interested in Judgment. But
It was actually quite good, I thought, but it wasn't like your normal Gears of War with a story, really.
did you
But
play that single
Gameplay
player?
wise, yeah.
And you
but
enjoyed
it-
it single player?
Yeah, and I didn't mind it, but I was thinking all the time, actually, this would be really good co-op because I could just picture you there because it felt like little arenas that you're in. Like, right, you're going to get waves. It was almost like horde mode.
Mm.
So it certainly didn't feel like it should be a full price game. I can't remember if it was or not. I
It
heard
was,
shit.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, it certainly shouldn't have been that.
I think
but-
shortly afterwards, it was the most expensive games with gold game,
Oh, right.
if I recall, it was the first game that you got a major discount for being games with gold. I can't recall.
And
Somebody else can
I think
Google
you
that.
got
Can't be
like,
asked doing it now.
And I'm
Even
not
I'll
at
Google
home with my
everything.
Google thing.
Yeah,
I think you got
you're
a proper level at the end and some semi-proper ones in between these little sections. But yeah, it weren't bad.
Yeah.
I think gameplay-wise, it would have been fun. Gears of War 3 was a bit. I'm doing this again.
Horde
Same
Mode
thing over
3
again.
is the only thing that makes me meh about that. if you had an Xbox One,
Oh, yeah. And
Let's
I was
play
going
it.
to get an Xbox One, but we'll move on to that later.
yeah, we'll get to it a little bit further down. Okay, so Rare released a different trailer for Sea of Thieves. Now,
Oh.
since the time of watching this live,
Have you got more input on it? Because that's all I have, just watching this.
Just famous part.
no, I want to play it with a few people.
Do you?
Yeah,
I'll just...
I'll hit the trailer up.
I mean,
do
it
you know
didn't
much
help
about
having
this at
these shit actors in it.
No.
Okay, what it is, it's
Pirates.
MMO RPG Pirates.
Made by Rare.
I do like the sound of.
Now,
being
the
a
thing is
fucking pirate.
let's say I have a ship, you join my ship, well, you're going to have to drop the sails, and the more crew members you've got, the better. So you can have a full crew going along.
Yeah.
in
Oh,
your boat.
the pirate!
And I'm like, I'm thinking,
I'm just going to go outside for a moment, because I have no input on this, because I just don't...
yeah, I get
I'm
that.
a big MMO player, though.
It was something that
For
it
some of
was
you guys.
afterwards.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
something afterwards. Because
Right.
when I watch it, I'm like, no, there's nothing there for me. But
But look how
After the
much
fight.
stuff is
Discuss.
going on.
yeah,
I'll never be sold on it.
you got balcony there.
He's going to the kitchen.
Well, yeah.
All right.
No, I like this. I like the look of this.
Yeah, so you can pull up into the docks and you're going to do
Yeah.
stuff. I think it will actually show some of the footage during the game.
Right.
If people are actually commenting of obscurity comments at the moment,
Sounds.
so it's like, more important things
Yeah,
to
it
do.
seems there's lots going on, and even though it's still. It's
Yeah.
like there's a lot to kind of go.
Well, it does
Yeah.
actually cut in.
Yeah.
If it should stop this soon, and then it shows them playing
actual
it for a
game,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know whether there is actual
Giant
seconds in there.
squid.
Sea of Thieves.
Octopus thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
gameplay
good.
and trailer. So it'll show the gameplay now. And it'll,
Some berg stuff out there.
Super
So
chug.
he's gonna be there when he's controlled.
I'll turn this up.
His head's as wide as his neck.
Adam wanted to say something funny about his hair, so I said he looks like a cunt.
Who's her?
The guy from Rare.
It was
You'll remember.
Oh, Spike.
triangle head.
Yeah, triangle head. Oh yeah, it's triangle head.
I just like how his neck's the same width. In fact, his neck's wider than his head.
My next wider than my head. I don't know how that's possible. I've no
But it is.
muscles. I've no muscles.
He's like early game design character. You sound excited.
I've been told to be excited to tell you. Now, you guys aren't really going to pick up the volume of this too well, but it's mainly so
Yeah, fuck
Ariane
you.
can listen. Do stuff for ourselves.
I've got a Goonies t-shirt.
Well, yeah, it's winning.
First players in the world to play our game.
All right. Then.
Okay.
We put them into 3 crews with no tutorials and watch them set sail for adventure.
I didn't realise it was 3 crews. All right, fair enough. So that's
So just divided a load of people.
yeah. So
There
if
you
you've
go.
got Windows 10 and you're playing on PC, and I've got an Xbox One, you can play together. So it
So I've got to
just,
say I don't
just
have an
opens,
Xbox One!
Yeah, it just opens up all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
I do have Windows 10.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Ah.
Oh, hello. Here we are.
I mean, would it flash your webcam up like that? Is that an
I
Or
hope
did they
not.
just put this in for the benefit of the game?
Probably.
I hope so. Imagine our faces like
Crumbs in my beard. What are you doing?
Naked.
Nothing. Your camera's on. Bollocks. Oh shit, it is.
Are we emptying it? This was the best idea. I don't know, I can usually walk a straighter line than this.
Oh, still going.
Yeah, it's just a bit of the gameplay thing, and
Yeah, so this is your world,
I just like the idea.
and you're
of-
sold on it.
Yeah,
Because you watched a bit more.
It's the same thing. I've just let it digest
Right.
with me, and I'm thinking,
Well, it's a true co-op MMO, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah, that's something we forgot about that you mentioned a moment ago when I was meditating. The Xbox One
crossplay.
crossplay with the Windows
Yeah, that's
10.
nice because I don't have an Xbox One.
So Gears has that.
Yeah.
All the games that were announced on
Every-
the
I think that's
Microsoft,
amazing.
It's brilliant.
every
Yeah.
single one of them.
It's brilliant.
Because I prefer playing MMOs on my PC, not on the console.
Well, they were criticised for mentioning hardware too much, as opposed to like
Well,
Sony going on the games. But
It's
they
up
could
to-
have said it
it's up to
quicker.
you as an individual,
Yeah.
whether
I think
it
They're
they
is,
all loving it though.
I think the problem was they could have said it all quicker.
Now imagine having an armada.
Ah.
See, I like this, like, look, it's going to sink otherwise, your ship's sinking, so go and sort that shit out.
They're all going ape shit.
I was too busy looking at these dodgy actors. Though.
Yeah, well, that's it, you put them on. So, yeah, I need to make sure that my mates are going to play it.
I
If
will.
I was going to
you
get
have a
it.
pledge, yeah.
Okay, but this is it. We could have a Show Me Games Armada.
Yeah, that would be
That would
cool.
be so amazing.
We'll get into that.
But if we get onto the Show Me Games group, we'll get all
Credit
like
cash.
Yar.
Arr.
right.
What
But
will?
but if we
Yar.
if you go onto the Show Me Games group, you'll realise how much of an Xbox One haters they all are. So
Get on PC then.
Oh, it's just an easy kick because of the.
it is, yeah. But I've got a
Because of the
response. I've got a
offence.
response.
It's coming.
I've
It's
got a
coming.
response to that.
It was going to
okay.
balance it all out.
I am going to balance everything out, and if people don't understand that balance, then they're just being
I people just
fanboys.
get excited. Like I find certain things funny. Like,
Yeah. I just feel like the
But-
way that people have dealt with
But people
certain
take it seriously.
yeah,
That's the
announcements
problem.
has
Too
made it
seriously.
unbalanced
Too
and
seriously.
been really,
Yeah.
really fanboy over
Yeah.
one particular brand. But we'll get on to that.
Right.
Scalebound.
Voila. I don't know.
What did we see before? In fact, no. What we'll do first is we'll do Final Fantasy 15 because this is the order that these actually dropped out.
Right.
So Final Fantasy
But
15,
literally
please.
dropped out the anus.
Yeah, it felt like they'd been shit out onto the stage. Final Fantasy 15. Have you seen the trailer to it? Did you see
Yeah, I
the
watched it on your stream.
on my stream? Well,
It looks pretty.
big hand.
I bet you're saying about how there was two different groups and these people can come and intercept and it's almost a war with two things and I was like, where?
No,
It was so
just all-
confusing.
it was all people on screen
massive
going, "What?"
monster just
Yeah.
going. Bah.
So how am I supposed to tell what you're trying to describe like your game does
Well-
when you've got this big shit here and then you've got some random guys so okay, who are you? And then he's I don't know,
And you don't-
teleporting through things.
You don't sense
Clusterfuck.
any.
Yeah, clusterfuck.
You don't sense any
Clusterfucky.
impact either on a
Yeah.
more basic level.
Everything that we were saying
You don't
about
feel like
Gears
it
of
hits
War,
the
saying
bastard.
there's no weight there and stuff. You had this giant stone beast that didn't look like he weighed a pound.
Yeah.
Slamming his hand down and had two attacks, either left hand
Swipe,
down,
yeah.
swipe,
It wasn't
or
like
right hand down.
God of
swipe.
War, where you go, fuck me, this is a big twat. And
Yes,
it
I'm going to
feels
climb
like-
up to his face and pull his eyeball out.
Yes, it didn't have that sort of impact, but it is a different kind of game. And later on, Sony did Final Fantasy. Square Enix went on stage and did it on there, and they did a much better job of
It
not
was a
showing
lot
the
better.
shit bits.
It was a lot better.
They showed how
No,
good
I-
it looks in an open sense.
I don't think that Sony even had out to do with them choosing that. I just think
Yeah.
it was a matter of, well, we're selling this side of it and you're selling this side of
They're
it.
trying to make it look
So,
more action. For
so
the-
we had
Yeah.
Xbox One.
Final Fantasy and we were complaining about nothing felt heavy, and I'm personally not into the Final Fantasy things. I don't know whether you're into Final Fantasy.
Used to be.
You used to be. See,
Yeah.
well, that's a powerful phrase right there. You used to be.
Yeah.
In corridor.
When did it end to you? Please say before 7.
No, that's after 7 because
Right.
that's what my dad played and that's what I watched and
Right.
watched him spend hours trying to breed a golden chocobo and
I'd breed with a golden chocobo.
alright.
Boom, 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 boom.
But yeah, it was you know, I like 10 I was alright with, and then when they did 10-2 or whatever it was,
Mm.
Final Fantasy X2.
It all got a bit weird then, didn't
Yeah,
it? Like,
I'm like,
I don't play them, but I mean, just number-wise, I'm like, what's going on anymore? At what point do I jump
Well,
in?
exactly. That's what I was
Three.
just about to say. Then it's
Right,
like
what's
right,
going
we're,
on?
we're on number 15 now, and there was 13, and there was 13-2, there was 10, there was 10-2, there was 14, which was an MMORPG.
Yeah,
There's
the
the online
yeah.
one, yeah.
Right?
And I'm like,
And it's like, right, so me,
maybe I want to get
don't
into this.
number a fucking game because I feel like there's a narrative then.
Yeah, I do.
So
I-
I don't want to join in.
They're all standalones though, really.
Well, don't
yeah,
don't fucking
follow
number them
the
then.
numbers,
Yeah,
yeah.
Don't number them because
Imply-
I'm a very simple guy, and doing stuff like that, which is what's going to lead on to the next Dead Rising 4 in a minute. But what we do is we're tackling Final Fantasy, and then I'll move back up. So Final Fantasy felt very, very shit. I don't feel like I can jump in at any point due to the same.
I'm same as
reason.
you,
It's
yeah.
like,
It was
what-
just too chaotic.
It is. It's
You don't
mental.
follow anything.
It's mental. Give it a subtitle in the West, and I'll be happy. But then it'll piss off all the fucking all the
Everyone.
current, like, oh, you don't give it subtitle like because it's fucking Final Fantasy. But it's like, well, yeah, but number 3 was actually number 2, and number 2 was actually number 4.
That was like a
That
localization thing, wasn't
that
it?
was
It's-
something so fuck off. It doesn't mean anything. Right, so we saw Final Fantasy first, and then it came on to Scalebound, and Scalebound compared to Final Fantasy, even though it's a Platinum Games thing, which we say is going to be shit, and I agree with you.
Nowadays, Platinum is spread too thin,
Yeah.
as we keep saying.
as we've said for
Star Fox,
best part of a year
this,
now.
and what's that? Noir or something on PlayStation.
All right, yeah, and Teenage Mutant
And
Ninja
Turtles.
Turtles and fucking
Whatever else
Mighty
they're
Number
doing.
27 billion or whatever it is.
No, they don't do that.
101.
No, they don't do that.
Dalmatians.
Yeah.
That's the old Capcom guy.
Or was that the old guy? Right.
Yeah.
No, yeah, okay. So,
But they're doing too much.
Scalebound came on, and for all of its emo weeb,
Don't
Beats
offend
by
the
Dre.
weebs.
for all the emo weeb tick boxes it was trying to tick, which was making me cringe a little bit,
Kawaii!
it still looked 400 times better than Final Fantasy
It
15.
did, yeah. It actually did.
I mean, because you had a giant crab beast which looked like it were heavy. You had dragons that looked like they were heavy, and then you also had to think at the same time that was 4-player co-op.
Yeah.
There was 4 other guys running around controlling 4 other fucking dragons. That's pretty sweet, to be
Yeah,
honest.
if
That
you
is
put it in that context.
They're
really
fucking dragons.
They're dragons. I mean, I want a pet dragon, and I'm not completely sold on Scalebound yet. But I'm not a JRPG.
I won't
fan
like it,
anyway.
yeah,
But
compared to
I
Final
kind of
Fantasy.
am.
but to,
In that
to-
context.
to make me interested slightly in a JRPG is a fucking big
Going
thing.
the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good,
Yeah.
good thing.
Yeah, but it's still going to be gash or average.
yeah. So Recore.
Dragons. Sorry.
Dragons. Yeah. What do you think about it? Sorry,
They-
we just
no,
talk.
No,
you see, and
I like RPGs. I like JRPGs.
and that's why your
Rules to
opinion
me.
doesn't count.
Yeah.
Is that a Windows Xbox, Windows 10 Xbox
That's a
cross?
funny one. No, I think that's
Splodge.
just on the Xbox One. That one.
Because
Oh,
it is
I'm
an
not playing it
exclusive.
Yeah.
It is an
It
exclusive.
is an exclusive. I think it is. Recore.
Well, that was the with the robots in and
Yeah.
the girl running around.
What I'm
Yeah.
going to call Cameo 2 from now on.
Yeah, I heard somebody else say Cameo as well today. They were
See,
talking about
like
it.
show me
Yeah.
games.
Cameo.
We say stuff, people go dickheads,
Right.
and then it appears in some major article somewhere.
And this happens
They're
all the time.
bastards.
It really does.
Isn't this just Pokemon with robots? Or is it?
No.
I don't know anything about
It's,
Recore.
No.
have you
I
not-
watched the trailer.
Oh, you watched the trailer.
and I was just like, okay, she's got some
It's
robots.
Cameo with robots.
I'll
if
show you
ever played
Cameo.
Cameo.
No.
Cameo.
Oh, there was a cameo.
So it's she's collecting robots. Okay, these robots do different things. Okay.
We could just put the trailer for the
Recore on.
Recore on.
No, we'll do this. Cameo. Whoa.
Oh, look at
Guys!
that. Oh, no, what's happening?
Psycho girlfriend.
You don't know about that. Wow, excellent.
Wow, how many adverts do you want?
I like the fact that
This
you.
advert is good though.
It's being fucked right off though.
It can.
Right, so Cameo has a female protagonist, and
It's in a
what she
colourful
has-
world.
It's a colourful world, and what she has is she has different creatures with certain powers. So you have a quick thing
Right.
that, and then you've got this big heavy thing, and then you've got
Got, like,
this
your tanky one and-
projector
yeah.
thing,
Yeah,
you
so
know,
you can just
projectile
change into
thing.
them, basically.
So she can change. Now, with Recore, she doesn't change into them, but she has them.
Yeah,
Right.
like a
And
buddy.
she can change that body. And it just reminded me, I was watching the trailer and I'm like, it just reminded me. So you, that's just to pop up just for ease of whatever.
Right.
But, so with Recore, that's what I saw in it.
Some girl with some stuff.
But again, I'm less
Just,
excited about this game now because of all the other stuff I've seen.
Mm.
So it's gone from like, oh, actually, no, it might be alright, to I don't actually care anymore.
I mean, what's the actual story behind it? Why has she got these?
I don't know. I think it might be a decent
is that gonna
story.
be- yeah, is it
I
gonna
think
be
it might be a
explained
decent one,
later?
but I don't.
I
didn't
think
go
it's going
into
to be
it.
solid. I think it's going to be a solid game, and I think it's going to be one that you probably want to play again.
Ooh.
I think it'd be good if you have an
Against
Xbox,
fighting
but if you
words,
don't,
Patch.
it's not going to bring you over.
Oh, I missed that. Well,
Looks cheap though, too.
it was cheap too. Yeah, but the thing is about PlayStation games is they're very, very expensive, but they're a one and done. They're like a really, really shiny condom.
Or any condom.
Yeah. See this.
I like the song as well. by the
Yeah,
way.
it's good.
Very nice trailer.
It was a cool trailer, yeah. It was. It still is. I think I kind of want it to look like that all the time.
No, I'd get sick of it.
But be an indie game like
Yeah,
3 hours
I
long.
think I'd get sick of it looking like that, which is why, as much as this may look relatively generic, you got to think that if something's really visually intensive all the time, a long game at that becomes very visually intensive.
Yeah.
And
Mad World.
yeah, well, Borderlands.
Yeah.
Borderlands is very colourful and stuff, but after a while, you're like, you know, I just want to look at something pretty.
Yeah.
So you got your escape artist that does kind of shit and
Yeah, you got me tank for DPS, so yeah.
yeah, exactly. You know, aggro food and stuff. It all depends, really, upon how it's how it
Might be
deals.
too loud, that's
Yeah. Good call. I think it all ultimately depends on how long it takes to introduce these powers to you. With Cameo, it's rammed down your throat straight away, and it's like this guy. It's too much for him to grasp.
Yeah.
But if it takes a little bit too long before you get powers, then you're just not
Get
fucking
stale
interested anyway.
quickly.
Now, I do know that when you kill certain beasts, you can take the cores out of those beasts, and when you put them into these
Your
creatures,
robots,
it
yeah.
changes their behaviour, their look, and stuff like
Wow.
that. Which is what it showed last year's trailer.
Yeah, that was a cool
Yeah.
trailer. as well.
So this year they've missed
September the
advertising.
13th.
And it's on
as
Windows
well.
10. Sorry.
Oh, there you go.
You've just turned
See?
10.
I just turned 10.
I just turned 10. Just right now. I love you guys.
Oh, it is right. It's cheap, isn't it? It's cheap.
All right,
It's
okay.
affordable.
No, I mean it's cheap. All right, that's really good. Sorry, Pash. We hit all that stuff. So Rico, I don't mind the look of. And like I say, it's cheap as well.
Watching the trailer again, it actually looks a lot better the second time around.
It, like I say, for me, it all depends on that fine balance. With when you ever play a game, that tutorial section is the most vital part of the game. If they hammer stuff home at you, it can put you off the rest of the game.
Yeah.
If they don't teach you enough, by the time you're later on in the game, you can get stuck over the most menial of things.
So
Like,
how the
I don't know
fuck
how
it
to
is.
press the fucking button,
Yeah.
indeed. So anyway, yeah. Moving on to Dead Rising 4. Okie dokie.
So Dead Rising,
Discuss
your thing.
zombies and shit.
Yeah, she's running away, feared of what's going on. I love Dead Rising 1. I liked Dead Rising 2. Dead Rising 3 was just inoffensive.
Mm.
Dead Rising 4 is a remake of Dead Rising 1.
Certainly seems that way, doesn't it?
It's set in Willamette.
Yeah.
You play as Frank West, but it's got all of the mechanics of number 3. Now the problem with number 3 was, for me personally, too much crafting.
Mm.
Because you can do all manner of wacky stuff, like you do loads of wacky stuff. But the funny thing about the first one was not knowing that if you pick up a frying pan and you go next to a stove, you can put it on stove. It's roasting hot, and you walk up, and then your attack changes with that from
Right.
twatting somebody to going up to them and going
So it's
and burning the
the
faces off.
discovery of
This
it,
is
yeah.
this brief discovery. These little things that you do, and not only that, Dead Rising 1 was the first game I ever played where it was fine to fail.
Yeah, yeah.
It was fine to fail, and there was so many different endings to it. So if you wanted to just blunder through and hide through until the 3 days are up, you could do that. You could hide and go, yeah, fuck it, I completed it. Yeah, I did it first playthrough. Yeah, nice one, mate. No worries. But you dying, going in and twatting everything, just meant that you got a lot of experience. So you start the game again.
Your order.
and you just come back harder.
And you know
because
the
you're
layout
harder,
as
you
well.
know the layout, and it's
You're
this
mentally harder as well because
yeah,
you've played
really
it
is.
already.
It's odd, and it's such a big game. So for a game, I mean, I think it's about 20 hours long if you just go through the first 3 days.
Mm.
Then there's 2 extra days if you do certain missions
Right.
as well to finish it properly. So that's 20 hours. So you might get to 19 hours and die.
Mm.
And then
So it gives that intensity.
You've still got a save game that you can go back to if you want, but you're
Yeah.
like, well, fuck it, I'll start again
Mm.
because now I'm level 35. And it was one of those few games where I was like, yeah, I'm fine with dying.
Yo.
So I was fine with dying. So again, talking about the Final Fantasy numbering system, Dead Rising 4 is. Why are you calling it 4?
It's confusing now, isn't it?
Call
It's
it-
a bit weird.
Call it re-release. Actually, call it re-release.
Yeah.
Dead Rising re-release.
Or re-edit because he's a reporter in it or something. You know, could give some kind of spin, some like reporter
Something.
spin. Yeah.
Christmas. It's
I'm
good.
not sure. I want to pick it up because it's made not by. It's not made by the original people who made Dead Rising.
And it's coming out at Christmas.
It's come out at Christmas.
Probably
And it's
plenty of
very,
other
very
things.
stylised to Christmas as well.
Is it?
Everything in it is stylised to Christmas.
Style.
It's all Christmas. So it's like, well, I'm now playing it in March. I feel
Feel
like
right.
I've missed. Yeah, I feel like I missed the window. Now with the Dreamcast and the Sega Saturn, there used to be a thing in to keep an eye on your internal clock. So certain games would change their aesthetic. So games like Knights Pandemonium and Ready to Rumble Boxing, if you play them at Halloween, in the crowd there'll be loads of pumpkin heads and bats and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
the
And if you
internal
played at
clock will
Christmas,
change it.
Yeah,
it'll
it should be
change it.
seasonal.
So I don't understand why we don't have any more seasonally affected games anymore.
You
Yeah.
do on Nintendo, they seem to fuck around with
Oh, they love that
Animal
shit,
Crossing
yeah.
and stuff.
Well, you see, that's
So
cool.
Halloween.
But
Yeah.
every one of your new consoles has an internal clock in
Yeah,
it.
it
It's
should
like-
just be a given.
so if you're going to
Yeah.
release a game that's going to be so Christmas specific,
It should be ready for all the other
expect
seasons.
not to sell that very well unless it can be changed for every other season.
It'll go
Yeah.
for Christmas, and then the reviews will shit on it, going, "Oh well, you know, it's April and I hate it."
Well, yeah, well, I wouldn't be surprised if that comes out in December 8th in the US and January 26th
Where
in
it's already
UK
past that
or
point.
Europe, and you're like, well, what are you doing? Well, you know, we're Capcom. So,
Yeah. So fuck you.
so moving on to Forza.
So it's what you'd expect, but it's open world now. Or was it open world before?
Forza Horizons are open world.
They're the
games,
open
yeah.
world ones, and again, it's on PC, Windows 10.
Yeah.
Again, but I don't imagine you like racing games.
No.
Just a guess. I'm not a massive fan, but this is the only one I like. Really.
Yeah, they're
I can
beautiful.
play it.
And
Yeah,
they handle
visually
right.
it was very nice. It was
Not-
a very nice.
Not
trailer.
necessarily the Horizon ones,
Just Forza in
Forza
general.
in
yeah.
general. In fact, I probably prefer the more traditional ones, the Forza ones, than these.
Yeah, it was beautiful, like graphically,
Looks
lovely.
amazing, like, and they all do. But I always find that these look slightly better in my mind compared to the competition. And it's
Yeah,
just,
it's-
I find it easy to play, even though it's kind of hardcore if you want it to
Yeah,
be.
if you want it to be. That's why I
Yeah.
like them. It's on you.
Yeah.
It's on you. Oh, I don't like this fucking driving line. Literally, press start, turn it off.
Yeah, get rid of it.
Alright. Oh no, it's auto braking. Literally, press start,
Get
turn
rid
it
of
off.
it.
And
Just
just
I have it all on.
take
I don't want to die.
take off all these slight assists until you find the game where you want to be. And it could be.
This was the one where they all came together, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, they were all
Which
playing on.
was pretty cool.
We were one guy playing on PC.
Two
and
on PC,
Yeah.
two on console.
Yeah,
They
and
all
then
the
they all.
different terrain vehicles and they all
eventually
met
met
up
up.
in
Yeah.
Shirley. Yeah, it was cool.
I think is this the one where they did a cocky flip?
Yeah.
One of them just
One
went.
of the cocky
yeah,
flip, yeah.
yeah.
What's that? That's what
So
it did.
that looks good, which looks exactly yeah. So Halo Wars 2, you're a Jim Raynor noob, aren't you?
Jim Raynor is in StarCraft.
You're a Jim Raynor noob, aren't you? Yeah, that's a RTS, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah.
So Halo Wars 2 RTS.
Right, so it's now. You see it.
Halo Wars 1 was an RTS as well.
I don't really. I'm only just delving into the RTS world. It's like my Jim Raynor kind of experience was through Heroes of the Storm,
Right, okay.
which is a. I can't remember what the name of the genre is.
MOBA.
MOBA, yeah. So, yeah, Halo.
Halo. Halo
Yes.
Hey, nobody cares about Halo anymore.
I might be interested in it. I've started playing Warcraft 2, which is...
Okay, wow. That's way back.
Yeah, it was complicated to get it.
Yeah, I bet it were. Yeah,
I've been playing Warcraft 3.
Was it
so-
95? Windows 95 I used to run.
Oh, yeah, so they've modded it and stuff, so they
Yeah,
can get it now on
it's
Windows
hard.
10.
Yeah, it's hard work to. Yeah, if you get an old one. Halo Wars 2. Halo Wars 1 weren't too bad. Halo Wars 2, I only played Halo Wars 1 because it was the end of days and I needed games. Back when we had the likes of Blockbuster where you can go and buy 4 for 20 quid.
Yeah.
I'm like, bang, there's 20 quid,
I'll have
here's
that to
4
my
games.
forward, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, that one's shit, Turok, bad. Halo Wars, I actually enjoyed it, right? They all
Yeah.
go back to shop to trading.
Yeah.
Halo Wars 2, I'm not going to buy it. I mean, Halo has taken a massive shit on me and you to a
Yes.
certain degree.
Get rid of co-op.
So,
Get rid of the point.
I was really surprised they did not announce
Local co-op.
local co-op for Halo 5
Oh yeah.
Guardians as an update.
I sort of predicted that
Yeah.
as it was happening, but it didn't happen.
No, it didn't happen, so
So-
that's bollocks. So Halo 2, fuck it, Halo Wars 2, sorry. Gwent.
That didn't need to be there. That was a complete waste of time. Or certainly not for as long as it was. I love Gwen, but I don't need to hear about it for fucking
Yeah,
however long.
I think
it
it were
could have
about-
been a minute,
I
but it
think
felt
it
like
were
an hour.
about 5
Yeah.
or 10 minutes.
It-
Well, probably about 5-6 minutes to spend. Like you say, too
Yeah.
much. You just say Gwent's coming out.
Gwen's
You should've-
coming out.
Should have showed the trailer and
Yeah.
then gone on to something else. Didn't
Yeah.
need to get the guy from CD
Yeah,
Projekt
it is
Red out.
cool that that's happening, but it just don't waste my time.
Do
Just
you not
tell me.
think that everyone seems to be getting on this card game hype kind of train at the moment?
Yeah, it's a bit of a thing at the minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is
Fable
that, but I think
as a card game
with the Gwent, I don't think they expected anybody to have picked it up. I think they were just like
A side game.
It kind of works.
Yeah,
I
exploring
think it was
another
kind of
indie
CD
game.
Projekt Red sort of piss take of a card game, like people play this, because
Yeah.
that's what they do. They clever guys.
Fable
and
used to
like,
have loads of
right,
little
so-
silly things.
Yeah,
in-
so I think what
yeah.
people have ended up playing Gwent, and it's become bigger
I
than
really
they
liked it,
actually
yeah.
expected, because it's like, no, people get it, it's
I
easy
loved
to
it.
get it. And I'm like, oh. So I think it's kind of an accident for them.
A happy
Yeah,
accident.
a happy accident. But yeah, you're right, there's a lot of people...
As far as the
walk
conference is concerned,
Yeah.
they spent too much time on it. As far as the game is concerned, cool, yeah.
on. Yeah, sweet.
That's good.
Mr. Chris, Xbox are introducing private communities. Suppose it'd be like expanded parties. It's the board variety. We'll see. Yes, you will see a
Show
Show
Me
Me
Games
Games
community.
community. I did mention that as soon as he said it. So yeah, we're going to have this. We're going to create a Show Me Games community. Unfortunately, though, as you may notice, Mr. Chris, everybody on Show Me Games is a Microsoft hater. I mean, just look at all the posts at the moment. It's like, fuck yeah, Microsoft, effing me,
Well, you got the silent majority.
the silent
Yeah, they all
majority.
post it from the PCs
Yeah.
running Windows.
I fucking like the fact that I fucking
Fucking
Anyway,
Xbox.
but
posted
that's
on
not me
Windows
slagging
Phone.
off. Like,
No, I think a
Sony,
lot. I think a
it's
lot of
just-
it is jokes, but some people might take it.
False.
too
It has gone a
Yeah.
little bit too far with some people.
I
but
find
I'm
it
like,
hilarious.
So yeah, fuck 'em. State of Decay 2. If you haven't played State of Decay 1, I think it is actually an Xbox exclusive thing. I'm not too sure whether it's on Windows. It's really good. It's a zombie survival game where you have to build a community, and it works really well. It does work
Are
really
the
well.
zombies scary?
As scary as depending on the character that you are.
If you're an absolute pussy. are they
You
scary?
are.
No, not you as an individual, as your
No, I meant as
character
in just in
game.
general, if
Oh.
I'm a wuss.
No,
You won't like it.
Well, if you
won't.
if you go out at night time, they will be scary.
Do you want to play the
wait
light
until the
game?
daytime.
Well, I'm scared when I go out
Duck
now on
Cop.
my own in the streets. so-
Right, okay, don't
Yeah,
play that.
Don't
one.
play it.
Yeah, the State of Decay game is actually really good, and that's one of Phil Spencer's little babies. To be honest,
The guy from
from
He's
Microsoft.
Relocation.
Is he called Phil Spencer as well?
Yeah.
Oh my word.
He's also the head of Xbox.
Yeah, he is.
He's
But-
got his fingers in multiple pies.
Oh,
He is.
dirty
He's a
bastard!
dirty
But he washes his hands. Yeah, so it's good. I'm looking forward to that because the first one was really good. I hope they add more online co-opability to it because it is really, really. It's a top game. if you have a character and you're like, yeah, this guy's really, really hard, he walks around and beats everything with boss, he's ace and hand combat, and then he's like fucking electrical engineer just like myself. He might be able to go and turn on this power over at such and such a place really, really quickly. But if you keep playing as a guy, he needs sleep, he needs food.
Yeah.
So then you're going to have to play as somebody else because he'll just refuse to go out one day. Like, no, fuck that, man, I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
So you have to keep
Every day.
everybody happy.
No.
And so you'll have, like, you know, if somebody's a vet or a doctor or something, they need medicines in order to help people out. So you need to go out. Now, if you've got somebody who's a retailer, well, they're not good as a standard, as a trained professional in a survival situation. You're not selling anything to zombies. Send them out, and you go out in little crews, and you go and
You have your
expand
posse.
out, and then you get like engineers, and you'll get construction workers, and construction workers will be like, well, I can make that wall better, and you're like, brilliant, and everything just builds up, and it's really, really good. It's such a underrated game. It takes a while to get your head around it, but once you've got it, you're like, yeah. It add more of a co-op aspect to it. I'd love to play that online. I'd be like, yeah, brilliant. I'll take the
It's a
time.
group play.
Yeah, because you get a massive community.
Yeah.
This, for me, was the biggest announcement that they didn't announce.
Not Minecraft, but the
Not Minecraft, but the fact that you could play Gear VR.
Yeah, just kind of
With Xbox
casually
people.
threw that in there, didn't they? Like, oh,
So casually, they didn't even fucking mention it.
So
I'm like,
they just showed it.
Yeah.
So they
Oh,
started
okay.
wittering on about Minecraft,
Minecraft.
and
Yeah.
they were speaking to everybody like they were children. And
Yes.
like,
Because children
Nursery
play
school.
it.
yeah, but the
No offense,
children,
adults who play Minecraft.
there is a lot of adults to play, but I imagine that most people watching
It's
it
a Beastie Boys.
are a bit
Yeah.
older. But even so, it wasn't very good to watch. Well, it was for me. I found it.
well, I found
Quite funny.
it was
Because it was
Microsoft's
stupid.
version of the Alex Hunter, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Because
Or Just Dance
Because that
or
could
whatever.
ball in it.
well, it was
Stupid.
their interaction when they were talking like,
Oh.
oh, come over here, Gary. Oh, I'm gonna go over there right now. Don't worry. Oh, watch your back. Thank you for shooting that arrow at that creeper that now looks like an alien because of the new skin pack. The new skin pack? Yeah, the new skin pack. That's fucking booty booty. Oh, the
Shit,
booty
right.
booty. I'm fucking booty booty.
Kids will love that shit though.
Fucking-
So so they started talking shit, and then they were saying it's cross-platform now, but it's only on 3 platforms, I think.
It's on iOS,
Oh,
Android.
Yeah.
Right.
Windows 10, and Xbox One.
I could play it with my
Yeah.
son then, technically.
Yeah, technically you could, and you could actually play it in VR.
And all the time
While
that
your
they
son
were,
plays it.
Yeah. I'm
all the
just
time they were wittering on, they didn't mention the VR. There was just
Well-
some guy in the background, I think,
Well,
playing on
that's
PC.
Carmack. That's John
Yeah,
Carmack. That's
the-
like the man.
Yeah,
right,
they
that's
just showing back
the
of his head.
inventor of Doom.
Yeah,
the
he-
inventor of Quake. That's the man.
They were showing back of his
Playing
head, weren't they? So you
Minecraft.
didn't know he had the VR
No,
on.
and then when he turned around, I saw the flash of white at the side, and that's when I said, "That's Gear VR."
Yeah.
And then he panned over to him, and he's wearing Gear VR,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
And
"That's a big fucking
Yeah,
deal."
because he's in the Minecraft
He's
world.
in the Minecraft
Yeah.
world with Gear VR.
And they didn't mention it.
They
They
didn't.
just didn't go into it. I know it's obvious that that's what he's wearing, but not to everyone.
Not to everyone, no,
No.
because what that tells me that if your Xbox could stream to your phone,
Yeah.
then you could VR certain games. Not of
That's
high
like a
level
game
community.
changer.
It is a game changer. That's a
Mm.
massive game. That means that, well, do you need Oculus Rift? Do you fuck?
No.
Get a phone, get any kind of, because then you could go any mobile device that fits into any kind of Google Cardboard, any kind of this, any kind of that. We can stream from your Xbox to this. Admittedly, see, this is where a lot of these people go wrong. Is they think they need to offer you the most bestest thing, which is Sony going like, right, we've got our own variety thing.
Yeah.
Xbox, if they turn around like, well, any one of your mobile devices of the last year and a half will be able to stream from our Xbox. It isn't going to be the greatest until we introduce full Oculus Rift compatibility later down the line, but you will be able to play small independent games such as Limbo, Minecraft, this game, that game,
Yes, you
this
play
game.
Pirates
All
game.
of your 360 games, backwards compatible 360 games, will be able to be played in VR cinema mode or something like that. You're
Yeah.
like, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's like,
Yeah.
right, brilliant. Well, I've got a phone, I've got a smartphone, I've got a Samsung VR, or I've got a smartphone, I've got a Google Cardboard, I've got an Xbox.
Let's get into that
Fucking
shit.
buzzing.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That would break the ice for VR in console gaming for fucking loads of people.
Yeah.
But they went, I've got to do skin that means that you can build cities in Minecraft.
You were a waste of
Thanks
my
for
life.
throwing that
Yeah.
bomb.
It was a
Yeah, it's okay. You know, I'm like with bombs. I like to save you with bombs.
Ha 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 ha. You
Ha.
are the bomb.
We are friends.
Ha. Yes,
But-
we.
yeah, it was another waste of my life.
Yeah.
Complete waste of time. Didn't need to spend that much time on it. I
No.
don't mind them mentioning it, but
Yeah, but the Gear
Fuck's
VR
sake.
thing is the thing that I think they just absolutely utterly
they just
fucking
brushed
missed.
over it, and
They missed. they didn't
everybody
mention-
wanted him to fall over.
Yeah.
I expected him to.
It was too long for kids as well.
Yeah,
So,
it
come
was.
on, if
Their
you made an
attention's gone.
audience and they're like,
I bet all kids were doing when you were watching that were going, Dan TDM, Dan TDM.
yeah,
Dan to the,
Mummy!
But they were probably playing Minecraft. I don't think they're interested in
No, they
anything.
don't actually play. This is the
They
thing.
only watch
They don't
YouTube.
play. They watch.
Jordan
Yeah.
does watch it. He watches Dan TDM's videos. It's like name dropping it.
Mm.
And then he goes on to his game.
I like that name dropping. Like we all know him because
That's
this is what
it, yeah.
YouTube is. You know, we all know everybody.
But then he goes into his Minecraft world and does things that Dan TDM does.
Oh, that's good. Right, okay.
And he's 5.
That's cool. No, that's really, really cool.
He's a clever little bastard.
It is cool. I advocate Minecraft to all children. I think it's an absolutely fantastic playground.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like
like Lego for
Yeah,
them, innit?
it is. It's digital Lego. It's amazing.
Yeah,
It's
build whatever
absolutely
the fuck you
incredible.
want, kid.
Anyway, right. So Limbo developer have now developed a new game called The Inside.
They showed fuck all. You get Limbo for free for a limited time.
Coming in June, yeah.
Which is a great game, but I think most people have played that now.
Yeah, if you haven't played
Yeah.
it now, you're probably never gonna play it.
The trailer showed fuck all of this new game, really, just an office. It gave an atmosphere out somehow. It did have a vibe that I liked.
I'm
so
gonna
I am
smoke on
interested.
stream because I'm classy like that.
But it
He's
was
drinking.
You fuck it.
Hell yeah.
Man in Rome.
bastards, fuck all. That's Eddie Northern pub, by the way.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's not much to say about that other than nothing.
Nothing.
So, the
Right.
division update.
The division update, I think we're going to go like this.
Yeah, forget that.
Forget that because it's division. It should be on the
You can
other side.
imagine.
Tekken 7 had me confused because
You
I
thought it
thought
was
that it was Tekken Cross
X
Street Fighter.
Cross.
And it wasn't.
And it wasn't. But I'm still waiting for
It
that.
had
Yeah.
For
Doom
Tekken
in
7.
it, which was the confusion.
It was
Yeah,
cool.
it was
I
very
do
nice
like the
trailer.
fact that Tekken Tag Tournament 2 is currently free for all gold members.
free at the moment.
That
yeah.
was nice.
Yeah.
Right, and then basically there's a couple of other things because obviously we spent a long time right here. I think I prefer HoloLens to VR. Getting the hood off the screen may be immersive enough for some. Yes, but the fact that they used mobile VR devices is a massive breakthrough that they just undermined. They just obviously didn't say anything to. Anyway, I digress. We've been on Microsoft for about 27 hours now. So you buy an Xbox One game and you play it through your PC for free. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
You get a new Gears of War character if you have. You get ROM for Killer Instinct. If you haven't got Killer Instinct, you have him as a free character. If you
This
download
week.
it this week. Design your own controller pad program. For
I
those-
like them.
They were alright, but
It's like sound your own Converse, isn't it?
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
yeah, no, it's pretty cool.
It's a cool
I'll have a
little
look
thing.
at it. I might get one made. I might make.
I don't think it's for everyone, but I just
Yeah.
thought, that's cool.
It's nice to have
Um,
your own personalised
And you can get your
thing
name
in
on it,
your
can't you?
house.
So I can get Absolute Jew or whatever.
And then get an email
I missed
saying
that,
your
you
name
pointed
was
it.
inappropriate.
Yeah, apparently.
So these three
I was
new
told that
things.
once, like, can I just like...
Yeah, sorry.
go on?
Yeah, no.
A lad
No,
said
go
to me once, I was playing, what were we playing? I don't know, some fucking online shite. I don't know.
My cat's meowing.
And I said,
He wants in.
He went in.
he's saying, oh, I can't believe they've let you have Absolute Jew. And I'm like, you know, as a name, as a, what would they call it?
Gamer tag.
Gamer tag.
Yeah.
And I said, why? He said, well, they don't like racist things. I'm like, how is that racist?
Yeah.
I'm a Jew.
If-
It's absolute.
If I put absolute Christian, would that be offensive to anyone?
That's the thing. It's weird.
And
isn't
it's
it?
I
like,
think it's because
ooh.
people use the word Jew in disdain, if you know what
Yeah.
I mean.
Americans
Rather
do,
than don't
yeah,
just
yeah.
go fucking Christian, they go fucking Jew.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah,
kind of
you
got that
remember-
But
very
again, it's like
attached to
Owen
it.
always says, that's their take on
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
something that
everyone
isn't
else's
actually there.
perception
Yeah,
of
it's
it,
like,
yeah.
whoa,
Perception.
it's absolute Jew. It's my alter ego. I'm a kick-ass
I
Jew.
could be absolute atheist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am an absolute atheist.
So that's a good point. So Yeah, it would be cool. I don't mind the.
It's a nice
custom
extra thing. I
joypad.
really like
It
it.
is a nice
Yeah.
extra thing. People take the piss out of it because it's not Sony, but
Do they?
I think it's cool.
I think
yeah.
it's cool.
People have been slagging
I
off
think
going,
it's
"Oh,
cool.
it's really,
I
really
like
kitsch."
things where you can customise shit.
Yeah,
I get a white one with pink buttons and Absolute Gem on it.
You saw my
Perfect.
Get
customised.
Converse to match.
And a Converse.
I customised the 360 joypad. Remember that?
Yeah, that's cool. You got bullets.
I've got bullets for buttons.
Yeah.
That's
bullets
amazing.
and a
The
shotgun.
back of a bullet, yeah.
A shotgun shell, back of a shotgun shell for my D-pad.
I don't think it's that deep.
No, it's not
doing
that
this.
deep. No, it isn't that deep. But,
But
I
it
mean,
is a cool thing
nice,
that
it's
people
cool.
like to do
It
in
is.
games and in reality.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
What
More
else is there?
customization. And then finally, before touching on the consoles, obviously, finally we have the 3 new multiplayer features, which are the clubs, looking for groups, and arena. Now there will be a Show Me Games group
Another one that's not on Facebook.
on Xbox One, which I presume would then go into Windows 10 somehow. So
Yeah.
I'll set that up, or I'll let Mr. Chris set that up, and we'll run with that.
Zoltaire seems to be setting something up. 2 guys, 1 girl, 1 topic. And I'm sandwiched in the middle.
Oh, most definitely. And I'm covered in mustard.
It's a mandwich.
So that was cool.
Violated.
Right, so we're going to have to deal with the 2 console announcements then.
Oh yes! Why is that not there? Or is it at the top?
It's not there, no.
So we saw the
I'll minimise that for a time being.
the S was leaked, which is what it's called, isn't
I
it?
bet
Yeah.
your porn folder's there.
It isn't. That's promo.
Promo porn. So the as soon as it came on the conference, they showed the new
S.
Xbox Slim,
Yes.
basically, which is the S, which is 40% smaller,
Yes.
and it is quite small looking. It
Well,
seems.
40% smaller than that. You know, it's
Yeah.
that's tiny.
That's a chunk off. So that's really good, and it looks beautiful. I really like the look of
pretty,
it. It's
shiny.
It's just lovely. Better than this.
Yeah,
and,
it is, yeah.
and I hate the PlayStation.
Which
the look
could
of the
use as a
PlayStation
weapon,
is
to
shit
be
me.
fair. That could be used as a
Yeah.
weapon.
Yeah, it
I mean,
could
I
be.
don't mind the look of it, but
It's Xbox One down there, by the
See,
way.
the way
Yeah,
the
sorry.
aesthetics of an actual console to me doesn't actually mean.
But it doesn't matter, you put it up
Yeah.
there. But I think the PlayStation 1 looks the shittest.
I actually really do. And it's not just because I've got the Xbox
Um,
One, but it does because they've gone, let's go angular to look
It's just,
cool.
I
It's
hate
like,
it. I hate it. I can get rid of the Wii U looks great.
yeah, well, I like the Wii U because you go, how do I get a disc out of this? Oh, the eject button. How do I turn it on? Oh, the on button. How do I sync? Oh, the sync button. Right, brilliant. PlayStation 4.
Where's the on button? Like,
Yeah.
every time.
If
like-
I'm pulling at it, I feel like I'm pissed. Anyway,
And
Yeah.
it's massive as well. It
It's
takes about
fucking
half
huge,
my
yeah.
bookshelf
Yeah,
space.
it's mad.
so they showed that on the intro, which looks great, and I thought, right, I'm going to buy this motherfucker. 'cause I'm-
$299.
I do-
If it is translated over to UK poundage, I think it works out to be about 287.
Yeah, they're at PS4.
Yeah.
PS1 looks better than the Xbox One.
I
Yeah.
had I thought, well, I always end up getting the other one at some point, and I'd still probably wait for this ultimate game that I really need that I haven't seen just yet, like Gears was to me and Halo was to
Well,
me in the past. And like Last of Us was why I got a PlayStation, a PlayStation 3.
We'll be getting on very, very shortly.
So I
I mean,
left. So I was happy then,
Yeah,
and then we go forward to the end,
to the Scorpio.
to the Scorpio. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Scorpio.
Scorpio!
Which made me instantly go, right, I wanted to buy the Slim, but now I don't, because now this is coming out.
It's got the best pixels though.
It's got the best pixels, which is removed from the trailer. There's a point where he says it's got the best pixels that anyone's ever seen. Which is a bit of a meme at the
You
moment.
plebs
It's
who
calling me
turn their
pleb.
PlayStations on using a button on a console.
Right.
Just tell the PlayStation. No, what I'm getting at is when you approach a physical product and you want to place a physical disc inside a physical product, it should have a physical fucking button for the physical disc to physically become out. Now the PlayStation is well hidden.
It's shit.
It's hidden, and you're like, well, we need to hide it because it's aesthetics. Now the thing is, right, about the fucking aesthetics is when it's hidden under your TV, you don't need to see it all the time. So once you've hidden the aesthetics of these buttons, it's only hidden while you look at it. You go, that's fucking beautiful. I can't see fuck off. Then you put it on your TV, and then
when
there
it's
comes
dark.
a day where you say to your mate, we put a disc in that, and you go over and you go,
Yeah, you press the wrong button or...
off. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck!
It's horrible.
Fuck!
It's horrible. And
Sometimes it needs to be very clear.
I don't know what the Xbox is like, but the Wii U...
It will be in a fucking porno. It'll be in
wow,
my
wow,
porno.
The Wii U, you can just press it off
Yeah.
on your controller or on the console. You
Yeah.
just press off. It's obvious where it is.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to turn the PlayStation off or possibly the Xbox, I'm not sure. You
Oh,
have
hold
to
the
go.
button to turn it off.
You have to go 3 menus in or so much.
I just go over to
find
that
off.
Xbox button and press it. Off.
If I do that with PlayStation, it's a dick.
Oh, that's an asshole.
I'll turn it back on next day. It's like, whoa, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
It's alright.
Yours is
You
alright.
press to hold the button and it says which sort of power do you want to go into rest mode or whatever. Go power up.
Yeah, but
On
why
the
do you even
console
have an
itself.
option? I just press off. And
Yeah,
it goes,
Because
no worries.
sometimes you just want it to go to sleep like
Yeah,
a PC.
that goes to sleep.
Alright.
Yeah, you press it, it goes, I got to sleep. And then when you see it's flashing, it's like, I'm just downloading my update, and then I'll...
But the
And
controller...
so next time I turn it on, it doesn't go, you need an update. And by the way, don't turn me off like that again, yeah?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it does.
Because if you
bitch.
turn me off like that again, I
So,
might
yeah.
be a twat and delete all your stuff. On purpose.
It threatens me all the time,
Yeah.
and it can kiss my ass. I fucking hate it. I hate it.
But still, yeah, so...
Turning it off.
So the Scorpio is going to be 4K and all this kind of stuff. Now Phil Spencer has been interviewed about this since.
Yeah, I didn't read the
Oh,
interview, but I
this
saw,
is
I witnessed the interview.
Yeah, you've witnessed the interview.
But I didn't read it.
Okay.
So I witnessed
Right,
the
so
Lewis letters on the page.
what Phil Spencer has tried to make very, very clear, because some like Lewis Waddington on the Facebook group, he made a good point. He's a retailer. He runs Gamer in Blackburn. He was disgusted with the fact that they announced these two things. I'll get on to that in a minute because it's what I've been sort of building up to for a while.
Nick, one of your fans.
Yeah, of course.
Booze.
There you go. So what it is Phil Spencer said, if you got an Xbox One, keep an Xbox One. If you want to get an Xbox Slim, get an Xbox Slim. If you don't have a 4K TV, do not buy this Scorpio. Don't buy it. It's not for you. Don't buy it. If you've got a 4K TV, buy this, and what will happen is you will get the benefits of 4K and all the power. And then what it's basically doing is it then lives a little bit longer than what an Xbox One would live. So let's say an Xbox One has got another 2 years of a life
Got
cycle,
that block.
or 3 years of a life cycle.
And then it's just
This is just goes on a little bit more.
yeah.
Right, so most people haven't got a 4K TV, and if I was to buy a 4K TV the same size as this 97.5-inch television I've got here, I haven't really. It's not that big.
It's the size of the window.
It's if I was to go out and buy a 60-inch 4K TV, it's going to cost me an arm and a leg. At which point, I'm not going to have enough money to buy a Scorpio. So that's what he's trying to get at, and I just think that explaining that during your conference would have been a lot better.
And I won't mind
even though we didn't want them to talk about numbers, even though we didn't want them to explaining the position
preempts the
of
position.
this console.
And they know that because of the reception that the Neo has, the PlayStation one. It's exactly the same thing.
Well, it didn't get the same reception. This is.
But I think it's because they didn't announce it on a conference when everybody's a bit frustrated at the end anyway because
Well,
they
they did.
witted too much.
They did. No,
PlayStation didn't.
Yeah, they did. They mentioned. They didn't call it a Neo.
Did they?
They said and a new power. You know, when after they finished the VR stuff last
Oh,
year,
right.
it was like no.
Yippee.
Were it
what
quick,
they did,
though?
well, in fact, no, they didn't.
Were it quick?
No, they didn't
Too long
mention it
to-
during the conference.
Do you want
That's exactly it. No, they didn't. They mentioned it in the first interview after the conference.
But you knew about it a while back. They'd already confirmed it.
Not
hadn't they?
before that. Not before the conference. No. The first interview after the press conference of 2015 was when they went.
I like the word
Last
plans.
year.
Oh, last year, but
Yeah.
we're talking about this year now.
Yeah,
Some-
no, I'm
some
talking
people
about this
had
year.
time to.
Yeah, well, but nobody. There was no backlash about that.
Right.
That's what I'm getting at. Right. So when you
recently, I felt
when you
backlash.
when you compare Sony each year releasing a new slimmer version or an enhanced version of the current console every fucking year that they come out,
yeah,
right? No backlash.
well, that's all right.
PS3 Slim, PS3 Slim, PS3
Yeah.
Slim 3.
Slims are
Right?
alright.
Nobody gives a fuck, right?
Preferred.
Right? And nobody
don't like
gives a fuck.
Slims.
And then they went PS4 Slim, and then in the previous,
Is there a Slim?
well, there's a newer, bigger hard drive and shit like that. There's a new
Yeah.
console, there's a newer version of that. That was announced last year. They first interview after the press conference, after talking about VR and stuff, they went bang, yeah, there's gonna be a Neo or some shit like that coming out, like super powerful and stuff like that. You're like, well, hang on a minute. Why has anybody got kicking off about this? Why does nobody kick off about the amount of iterations of 3DS?
Everyone's like, yay!
Well,
Handheld.
because
Well, because it's Nintendo, so they get a pass.
And we love Nintendo.
They get a pass because it's easy to hate on Microsoft because fuck Microsoft.
it's because but Microsoft was selling it as like and
They
PlayStation
did in that-
was selling it as like this
yeah, but
uber powerful
PlayStation,
thing.
well, PlayStation don't get slagged off for.
Yeah, but I'm saying I think they did get slagged off a bit.
Well,
But,
they clearly don't, not as much as.
yeah, but it hasn't
Not
happened
in
in
the
this
group.
preference and this conference is what
In
I'm
this,
saying.
yeah, well, this
In this particular
this
year,
conference, this
it
is
hasn't
like-
just happened, so it's fresh in everybody's mind, and they're
Yeah,
already.
But last year when it happened, when they announced,
I
it,
don't remember.
there
I remember
was
it
no
a few-
backlash from it.
I
There
remember
was-
finding out a few months ago, and I remember it
Yeah,
being
no,
a bit
there
of
were
a like,
no
what the
backlash.
fuck?
There was just people going like,
Yeah.
yeah, but what is this? And then they're like, no, it's all right. It's only ever so slightly more powerful to deal with the VR stuff. Yeah, at the Sony conference, which we'll get on very, very shortly, I did tell you this is going to be a long one.
It's going to be around.
At the Sony conference, they did say like, and you'll find out that PlayStation 4 is natively powerful enough to deal with VR. That's what he says out of his mouth. Natively powerful
Yeah.
enough to deal with VR. Why had he invented a Neo?
I'm Ariane. Hi. Well, Ariane P. On Twitch somewhere.
Yeah.
So,
Follow her.
Hi.
Follow her on Twitch.
I don't do much.
why
She's
had he
got that much
invented it?
hair.
Anyway,
That colour.
so
And she looks like that.
Oh, I hit my hands.
yeah, sorry about that. So it's very hard work. It's very, very hard work with with those consoles. Now, like Lewis was saying, as a retailer, it's hard to sell because that stuff's going to come out. Now,
Well, it's polarised me because I was like, I was going to get that Slim, and then I was going to get that.
but it's
So
not
then I might as well
quite-
wait for that. But if I'm waiting for that,
You
then
may
I
as well-
won't get any.
Yeah. Well, I said to you, I said to you during the stream, I said, well, my next console is going to be a PC.
Yeah, so it's like,
Go for it.
Mm.
You can shove all the shit that you want in it to
Exactly.
make it better. You know, I've got a 4K monitor.
it's optional, yeah.
So you got a 4K monitor, well, you may as well get a Scorpio because it's more powerful than any PC for the next year and a half, apparently.
My PC
So-
Well, I
is
saw a
powerful
breakdown
for
of
while,
it as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
I saw a breakdown of it, and
Well, they don't know how much RAM is going to be in it.
well,
You can stick RAM in your PC though. It's
Yeah,
like, oh, I need
yeah.
more RAM. Stick
Well,
some more in.
exactly, but that's one of the things that they're arguing about with the Scorpio is they don't know how much RAM is going to be in it. And you're
No.
like, well, it's got 2 teraflops.
Well, it was an
whatever,
expert.
and
It was an expert sort
of.
of guessing, like a very educated guess of what it could
Uh.
possibly do, knowing what's already out available for them.
So I'm part of the PC master race.
AMD, whatever it's called. and-
Athlon and all.
Yeah.
I don't, well, it's not Athlon anymore, is it?
Because he
Athlon's
said it's
out
this
anyway.
many teraflops and this whatever the fuck they were talking about, which went over my head. He said, so it must be this, and this picture shows that this must be this, and this must be this. So it can't be 4K or whatever. It can be upscaled to it, but it can't
Wouldn't
be.
reap the true
Yeah,
benefits.
it wouldn't be like that. So
Yeah.
Everyone does it. Sony released the Xperion Z3 Purple 3 months after the Z3, and it cost £30 more. The difference was
It was purple.
it was purple.
I
No,
would
I
pay
do
30 quid
get
extra.
that. I just find it. It seems. I think it's not because I'm an Xbox or a Microsoft fanboy. It's just. Well, it isn't because I defend Nintendo over everything, don't I? Over everything.
I'm joking.
I know. I'm just making it clear to Mr. Zoltar there. But it's just the fact that whenever Sony do something, people shut the fuck up. Oh no, man! 4D graphics. No, but I better be quiet about this because this is fucking ridiculous.
4D graphics are real.
4D
They're happening right now.
Fourth dimension is time. So if you can show me time graphics,
Well, that's what they've done.
I'll be happy as fuck.
They've done it.
Right, so they're like, oh, 4D graphics, right? And then they're going to go like, yeah, have you heard the state of this freaking Scorpio? You're like, what? Best pixels ever? Ha ha. That is a fucking ridiculous statement. A ridiculous statement.
Best pixels ever.
Best pixels that you're ever going to see. So we're really, it only depends
really
on how good your
pixelated
fucking
pixels.
pixels are.
The high def
So
pixels.
it's a ridiculousness, and I just think, I mean, as years go by, more and more people are followed.
you.
By the way, well done,
Yes.
good choice. more and more people are online, so more and more people have access to this stuff, so more and more people consume it quicker, which means that more and more people react a lot quicker, and those reactions can never be in the grey area because it's the internet, so it has to be
One side
either of the extremes.
Yeah.
And the most negative extreme always gets the most positive feedback.
Yeah, I agree with you. I fucking hate them.
Likes, love, likes.
Well, it's because it's easier to
So
say something is shit and annoying than it is to defend something that is perceived to be
Well, this
shit
is
and
it.
annoying.
So
that takes a paragraph, whereas that's shit.
That's why I was trying to explain,
Weird.
like, Lewis, who is a retailer, he was saying, that just fucks me over as a retailer, because now I'm going to have to try and sell an Xbox One, an Xbox One Slim, and the Scorpio, right? And he has to just try and justify having those as stock.
Yeah.
My argument to that was, well, Sony are releasing a Neo, which is a new console.
Yeah.
Nintendo are releasing an NX, which is a new console. Microsoft are backed into a fucking checkmate corner here, where they have to make a move, and their only move is, here's a new console.
I can see why they've done it.
Yeah.
Because the perception of them, which is always the argument, which is actually irrelevant because it's not that much different, is that the PlayStation 4 is more powerful in a lot of regards, but not by much.
Yeah,
Not
but
so
the
you
PlayStation
necessarily
3 was
notice.
more powerful, and it was a horrible console.
Well, that they used their own proprietary stuff,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
made it shit. But that's what they're fighting against. So they're fighting against the stupid masses. So they have to go to the stupid masses that they're battling.
This is the most powerful.
This
Yeah,
has the
exactly.
most. And the reason why they said this is like the best pixels you've ever seen
It's just
is,
some
is to
buzzwords.
tell the stupid masses
Yeah,
that
it
they're
is.
also just as stupid to be PlayStation fanboys or any fanboys.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just play them at their own game then.
Well, exactly. That's the thing. So I mean, it's hot.
But for some people that are in the know, it's like, I don't want a fucking Neo.
Well,
Shove it up your ass. I don't want a Scorpion.
That's where it's
Shove it up your
stuck.
ass.
That's where it's stuck. You see, because like all of a sudden, as a retailer, if you're going into game and you find out this PlayStation 4 is meant to be so much more powerful than PlayStation 4, and the PlayStation 4 is more powerful than an Xbox
Get a
One.
fucking PC
So
and
my
upgrade
numbers
it.
say that as a general consumer, PlayStation 4 Neo is going to be the most powerful thing, and then it's hang on a minute, Nintendo are releasing a brand new console, not a PlayStation 4, not a Wii U 2, a brand new console. Well, that's got my buzz up. I'm happy. Xbox are releasing an Xbox One Slim, which is going to be cheaper than all this other stuff. That's not too bad. Xbox are releasing the most powerful console ever made.
Yes.
To all of mankind.
So what it is it is. Yeah, I know it's just spin. It is just
Yeah, no,
spin,
it is,
but,
yeah,
but
yeah.
they've been backed into a corner by a Neo and by a
No,
Nintendo
they have, yeah.
NX.
No, they definitely
so
have.
the only reaction they have is to go, I'm going to hit you as hard as I can. And the thing
To
is,
get you in.
is 2018, Sony might go, here's the most powerful console ever made.
That's
Because,
why I won't-
because Scorpio has
That's
been
why I
out for a
won't
year.
get the Scorpio or the Neo, because I know that when I wait till they're a bit cheaper as summer,
This is the
there'll
most
be another
powerful,
one coming out.
which is
another
why
that's-
my next console is going to be a PC.
Which is why.
Which you can take bits out and put bits
Exactly.
in. It
Yeah,
but
overheats,
it's-
you put a water cooling in. You
Yeah,
put more
exactly.
fans in.
But it's also why.
It's modular.
It's
modular.
also why-
we were saying this on another
But
thing.
it's,
So anyway,
it's
sorry.
also why I don't want a PC, because I just want to buy a box that lasts me at least 5, 6, 7 years, and I know that I'm on par with everybody else, and I don't have to fuck around. It's just there.
Well, I was saying
But
this
now-
is the shortest console generation ever.
Now
This
it's
is 2
turning
years.
Yeah,
into
that's
PC land, which I don't want, because it means I've got to. What do I do? It's like a clusterfuck. It's like, just give me a PlayStation 5 or a fucking Xbox.
Which
Why
is
not do both?
What
Why
we've been
not
saying
both?
for years.
or
though.
modulate. I
Nintendo,
don't mind that.
Nintendo is the only console out there. Everybody else
Yeah.
is.
I'm going to
is
assume that
a
if I buy an
standardised
NX,
PC.
it's going to be an NX,
Yeah.
and it's not going to be.
And they'll make games for that, and they'll keep that, and they'll have a 5-year life cycle, and then they'll release another one, or a 4-year life cycle.
I
But
hope so,
when
yeah.
you buy a PlayStation or you buy an Xbox, you buy a standardised PC. You go, this is our PC rig.
I think we might have some chat in there which I can't see, but it moves.
Right, okay.
Glasses.
Why not do both? Yeah, but the Nintendo is gonna be by their model. Still, they focus more on game quality than graphics and such. Why not do more? That's a very good reasoning. Because they feel story quality, and that makes the game good over graphics. Plus, it's cheaper to make. Well, the difference between Nintendo and a lot is they have in-house quality,
Oh god,
which is still maintained since the 16-bit era, or even
Yeah.
in fact the 8-bit era. they have in-house quality control. So if you want to pass a game via Nintendo, you need to give them your completed game. They sit there with all their play testers and stuff, and they hammer the fuck out of it. Now that game might be finished a year ago. Now they'll play it and they'll play it and they'll play it and they'll play it. And if you want their seal of approval, which they don't necessarily put on stuff now, they'll hammer the fuck out of that game to make sure it works. And if there's any glaring bugs, they'll get back to you and you'll get that. Which is why a lot of games that come out on a Nintendo console may seem like they're 2-year-old, because they are, but they've been remedied to the fact that they are playable.
Well, it's like
But
what
they
we
was
want
comparing-
it to work on day one, not 6 months
Exactly,
later.
which is why they don't look as good as, say, a Assassin's Creed Unity, but you don't need a 10 gig update in order to work that. And
But that's the
this
power
that they are.
difference as well in the
Well,
console.
that is. But I mean, I've seen stuff on. I mean, you look at Mario Kart 8. You play that single
If they
player
make their own
Mario
games,
Kart 8.
they make it
it's
all better than anyone else's
absolutely
games.
Stunning. I mean, even with all the particle effects, all the lighting effects, and I know it's cutesy, cartoony graphics, but it's a fucking stunning looking
Oh,
game.
God, yeah.
Play that single player, it's stunning.
If
And
somebody
it's-
shoved it on PlayStation,
you can
I think it
compare
would
that
run.
to anything
Yeah.
on Xbox One or PlayStation 4. It all depends on what you count. See, because it's all down to aesthetics, which is why when we were doing the Game Awards, we were saying best graphics comes down to aesthetics. It might be art style. It doesn't mean the most realistic looking game, it's the art style. So.
Saying don't compare Nintendo games to that fucking broken piece of shit.
Yeah, no, that's a very good point. Very good point. Anyway,
But
moving,
visually, looks pretty. I
yeah,
suppose.
moving on
It's
to
pretty-
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft, which
Ubisoft.
I was sure was going to be shite, which is how I shared it. We were streaming this and it's shit because it started very poorly with
It's-
Just Dance and two guys wittering absolute bollocks and an awkward sort of like moment of respect for the people that killed
I think it was the
America.
most undermining show of respect.
Because it was next to a retarded looking giraffe.
Well, you had three clowns behind her, a retarded guy in a giraffe costume, and
No, yeah, the giraffe wasn't retarded.
No,
the
no,
guy
no.
in the costume.
yeah, see, because it's equal opportunity. So they did this, which was very hard. But I don't mind Aisha Taylor as a
Well, she's cool, yeah.
host. She's really
Yeah,
good.
she's good.
Ubisoft always
Lana.
hit that. Yeah, Lana.
Lana!
That's how you get ants, Lana.
Oh, and what is this?
Danger Zone.
What is this reference to?
This is Archer.
Archer.
What are you, like a quadroon?
He's fucking brilliant, Archer. He's funny as
Oh.
fuck.
I fucking love Archer. I'd love to beat Archer. There was a game on the Xbox 360, a spy game, which got absolutely dogged. It was by Sega. I can't remember what it's fucking called now for the life of me. But
Archer?
Spy face.
Spy. I think it's not Confidential Mission. That's a shooting game.
I
But
like Spy Spy.
but
Spy
it's a
thing.
spy game, and you can make your own character, and there's loads of character trees, conversation trees. Now the thing is, when they tried to promote it, they promote it really seriously. But that fucking game is an Archer game.
Oh,
I
right.
created Archer in that game, and it fit well. I was trying to fuck every woman, and there was a chat-up line for everyone. Even if they're trying to kill you midway through a fight, you're like, "Hey, you want to get some drinks?" You fucking
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
fuck.
sure.
So
And
if-
it nailed so many people in that game.
If you haven't watched Archer,
Yeah.
it's brilliant. It's
It's
like a
fantastic.
cartoon, adult cartoon. Very funny.
Anyway, on to Ubisoft.